Hi there, my name's Wendy. I'm a Pipa teacher based in Toronto. Today, I just kind of want to show you guys how to hold the Pipa properly in the proper position. This is one of the things that my students often wonders, especially when I teach online and within the 2D setting like it's different from face to face, where this is one of the concepts that's often neglected, and I just want to supplement their teaching with a video that can show them properly how to hold the pipa, what's the proper position. So here we go. Well, when we get the pipa, first of all, we have to our body has to sit up straight, right? So we're the center. We're the center. The pipa is something that we hold. So not like I see a lot of my students where the pipa is centered and they're the one who's like turning around in order to see the fret, in order to play it. So long term, when you're turning around like this, your back is gonna hurt. So we are trying not to get you into trouble like that. So when we're holding the pipa, we hold it up. First of all, if you can see, the pipa is in the middle of my lap. It's not off to one side or the other. We're not Erhu players, so it's gonna be in the middle of our laps. And the pipa straight out like this is gonna be like that. If we're straight and the pipa is like straight, it's gonna be like that. That's not very efficient in terms of holding the pipa itself. So we're gonna tilt the pipa sideways. So we're not doing this, okay? So in this, yes, it's gonna be easier for us to see the fret, but we can't play it properly. So instead, the pipa is gonna still facing outwards, facing towards you, but we're gonna slightly go. We're slightly gonna tilt this way, and we're slightly gonna tilt to the side. So like what I'm holding. So this is straight on. We're gonna slightly tilt this way, okay? I'm doing a little exaggeration, but slightly tilt this way, and then we're gonna slightly tilt this way, okay? So that way that it's mostly still head on, but this is actually towards more this way now. And it's to the side, so that your body is it's still aligned and the pipa is more to the side. So that way, in order to hold it up, your left hand, when you're holding the pipa, has to use the thumb to push just slightly. It's not, if you're finding that the pipa is too heavy on your thumb, that means you're slanting it a little bit too much, right? So you're just like touching it in order to balance it. That's the goal, okay? And then when we're holding it, we just need to have the thumb to the side, a little bit like that, not too back, not too forward, but just a little bit behind the rim, and we're holding it like that. You see that? Okay, we're not holding too high or low for our position. We're holding in the middle so that it's enough for our fingers to be rounded, and also the side of our arm is upwards like this, not down like that. I see a lot of my students with the palm on the side of the pipa. That's a no-no. You can't do that. It has to be hollow underneath, not touching the pipa itself, okay? And then on top of that, your arm should not be down like this. It should be like that. It should not be up like that too. Your shoulder should not be raised. So it should be just right. Your shoulders relaxed, correct angle like that, okay? And then our right hand. Our right hand is playing between the fret and the last fret. So the last fret and the bridge, sorry. And it's playing right in the middle, like right here. Okay, and when you're looking at this, it's actually not touching my pipa. Okay, there's a space here, there's a gap here, so we're not trying to move our shoulders outwards in order to create that gap. If that's the case, then that means the way that your pipa is facing is off. okay, it's to this this way for us to be like that. Okay, so the way your pipa is facing is wrong. If you realize that you have to put your shoulder forward in order to create that gap. So normally we should have a nice gap without you actually having to create that with your shoulder forward, okay? And then that gap, you can touch your pipa from time to time here. That's not a problem. It's just that we don't want you to be holding it like this. And then that means your arm is also too tense, and that's not what you want either. So you should have relaxing flow. I'm actually not touching the pipa at all in this type of motion, and then be able to play. Okay? And mostly we actually don't move it, but at the same time we're not touching it. Okay? I hope this video is helpful. If you want more lessons and stuff like that, you feel free to contact me. If you have a request, also contact me, and I'll try my best to make a video about that next week. Okay, have a nice day.